Today we have someone with us who started training at 12 with her mum, who fell in love with fitness while working at a fruit shop. She's obsessed with social media and lives by the motto, just post and see what happens. Kayla Russell, welcome to the podcast.
Hi, I'm so happy to be here. Feeling very nervous.
Thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
So excited. You got a very interesting journey. So
I know it's kind of random.
let's get into it. I want to hear about this fruit shop.
Oh my gosh, the fruit shop. Honestly, the fruit shop is kind of where it all started. No, I was in and out of uni, not really knowing what I wanted to do, and started working at a fruit shop because I was like, okay, well, I need a job while I'm at uni. That's where I've met most of my friends at the moment, my partner, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, I was working there part-time. I started studying my Cert 4 in fitness, and that's sort of where it all spiraled. I was like, okay, what are we going to do with this? I've got my cert now. What's next? Then I started working at a group fitness gym and started doing PTing. And that's sort of how it all began.
Kind of fell into owning a business.
Yeah, I think I saw what it was like online and I was like, that's what I want to do. Like, I want to have my own business. I want to PT clients. Like, I had, like you said at the start, I've been training with my mum since I was like 12 years old, going to PT sessions with her. And that to me was so fun. Like, I still remember her trainer. I'm still friends with him on Facebook now. Like, looking at his life, he's got like 2 kids, bless him. But yeah, that's how it sort of all started. That was where my, I guess, love for fitness sort of grew.
I love that you did it with your mum. That's such a good bonding experience. Is it like a core memory for you?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Every single Saturday morning, we would go to the gym. She would get trained by her PT and he would just like watch me, leave me to my own devices, show me my form and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, I did that for like 2 years.
That's so sweet. So was fitness just normal for you? Like, you didn't really have to teach yourself the habit?
No, I grew up dancing from a really young age, played a bit of tennis, I did gymnastics, like I tried it all when I was younger. And then when I got to, like that 12, sort of 13 age, I think I just admired what my mum was doing. Like, for most people, like, your parents are such role models. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. Like, you know, she's lifting weights. And I was like, I want to try that. Like, it all just looks so fun.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I started doing that. I was playing netball during high school and I sort of just loved exercise in general. Yeah.
Amazing. And then let's not walk into the online business side of things. So you fell into running an online business. You came to us to set it up back in the really early days.
Back when I first started PTing, I think it was like the first week into me being a PT, I was like, I need a website. I need to look like I've got my shit together. Like, who am I going to go to? I think I was following you guys way before. Like, were you a May still then?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. Yeah, it was like 4 years ago now, I feel like.
5 years into business this year.
Yeah, long time ago.
So many people say I've been following since Emma. I'm like,
don't bring it up. Sorry, I will not utter the word.
And yeah, so came into the online coaching world and then you left the online coaching world.
I did. So I don't even know where to begin with that. I was doing face-to-face coaching and I was doing that for about 2 years. I started in the group fitness gym and then I went into like the commercial gym space. One of my friends who I'd met through PTing, she had grown her clientele so well and she had so many online clients compared to face-to-face. And I was like, this is what I want to do. So I slowly transitioned myself from face-to-face to online. And then that's where I then was like, okay, I really want to take this full time, or I want to, I guess, expand my online presence a bit more. Moved down the Gold Coast and I was like, yeah, this is my dream life. Like, this is amazing. I then realized I am not cut out to be a boss or own my own business and grow my own business. Like, I don't know what clicked in my brain, but I was like, this isn't what is meant for me, I guess. Moved back to Brisbane and started working full time in corporate, which is just a whole like other kettle of fish. And in that, although I wasn't loving the commuting into work, waking up at 4 a.m. and feeling like I didn't have balance because I was also contracting at the time in the fitness space, I realized during that I needed to work corporate in order to know that I am way better as an employee than I am as like being a boss or running my own business. That is just not for me. And yeah, I feel like being in that corporate space really brought out my true potential of how much I can work. I guess the stress that not necessarily the stress, but yeah, how much of a workload I can actually manage. And it really pushed me out of my comfort zone. I feel like that was what I needed. So yeah, I was working corporate. And then during that time I was contracting with my current boss. And from there, I moved into a full-time position with Jess at Hera. Yeah.
That's actually such a great realization, because in the space we see a lot of people really beating themselves up for not running a business. And I feel like a lot of people feel like they don't realize like it's okay to not want to run a business. Like you don't have to go down this path. And we've been seeing it a lot lately where a lot of people are opting out of the stress and just working for other people, or just having more flexibility in their life, but without dealing with all like the taxes and the bills and all of that kind of stuff. So that's a really great realization. Was it really hard on your ego to accept that?
So hard on my ego. Like when I first made the transition to be like, okay, cool, I'm going to stop online coaching and work full time, I did not want to let go of the clients that I had. But at that point, I feel like I'd already switched off and I was like, this isn't for me, but I don't know what is for me. I don't know where I'm going. And I just started spiraling. It was like, what do I even do with my life? And, you know, I think during so many different phases and eras of your life, you go through those. I'm sure you've probably gone through it as a business owner, being like, do I really want to be doing this? Like, is this for me? And for me, I was like, I don't know if this is for me, but if I had was I giving it all up? Like all my hard work that I'd done, am I giving that all up? Or is this actually going to, I guess, propel me into a completely different era of my life that I'm going to love and it's going to be amazing? Or will it do the opposite and I'm going to hate it? And I think for me, it was the realization that at that point, I was like, I'm 23 years old. Like, is it really that deep if I decide to stop online coaching, try out corporate, and I can always go back to it? Or I might go, actually, I like corporate, but I don't like the field that I'm working in, and just change and adjust. And
yeah, I feel like it's one of those things, and it's like when you realize, oh, there actually are no rules.
Yes.
Yeah. And
no rules.
I can actually do what I want to do and try things out. And it's that whole like answering the what if, like, what if I stay here? But what if I don't try this other thing and I just keep going the way I'm going and never know what it would be like on the other side? And you never would have gone through the path that you went through, which is crazy. Like imagine if you never made that jump.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't know where I would be, because the last like it's coming up to 12 months out. The last 9 to 12 months have been a complete 180 on what my life was, but in the absolute best way possible. And again, that what if, you hear it all the time with people in just like the fitness space where they're like, yeah, but what if I don't succeed, or what if I fail, or what if I this? And it's like in every aspect of your life, you're going to have what ifs, but if you don't actually take the leap to do something that is out of your comfort zone, you're never going to know the answer. And for me, it was probably the best thing I did for not just like my, I don't know, not just my sense of self, but for my stress levels, for, I guess, the security of what I needed at the time. Like I needed job security, and I was so worried that if I didn't make this jump, I was never going to have that. And it's like the financial side of things. And, you know, you think about all those things, but for me, going into corporate and just having that stability for those 3 months that I was in corporate was the best thing I did for myself.
Was it really hard to tell your clients that you were leaving? Was that one of the hardest bits, to say that you were like stopping being an online coach?
Yes and no. For some of the girls, I had formed such a like strong relationship or bond with them that I was able to say like, look, I'm doing this for myself and I need you to know that it's got nothing to do with you. I'll be here if you have any questions at all. And for other girls, some of the clients I didn't even tell. I just sort of slowly was like, okay, there's going to be some changes. I don't know if I'm going to continue this, all that sort of stuff. So I don't think I handled that in the best way possible, but that's just me being totally transparent. And I feel like I did what I guess needed to do at the time. And
I think people can get caught up thinking about like how you will affect others or how you'll be seen or whatever it is. But at the end of the day, like you have to put you first, which essentially is what you're teaching your clients to do. So you putting you first isn't that far away from them putting them first with their health and fitness.
Yeah.
And like I'm sure you would have been able to like refer them to other people.
Exactly. And even like the girls, I still follow all of them, and most of the girls are with other coaches, and I'm still hyping them up on their Instagram because I'm happy that they're with another coach and they're seeing results and they're happy doing their thing. Like for me, that's all that I really cared about. I didn't care to try and keep them and hold on to them and like try and juggle 100 million different things, because I was like, you go do your thing, I'll do my thing. And if we meet again, we meet again.
Yeah, that's really nice.
It's funny how like you hold the whole world on your shoulders. But like at 23, I was a hot mess. I started my business at 26. Like I started my side hustle at 26.
Yeah. And now look at it.
Got out of control.
That's like, I love hearing those things where it's like these big people started their brands or their businesses at like 40, 50 and you're like, oh, it's still to come. Like,
there's no right timeline at all.
Exactly. Yeah.
So when it comes to running a business first, you coach now too, hey? Like you coach. When did you realize like the business owning wasn't fulfilling you, and what do you find fulfilling about being a coach as an employee to someone?
I think in general, being a coach is so fulfilling for me. I love being able to essentially change someone's life. A lot of the time when people come to you or come to Jess, sometimes or most of the time they're in the lowest points of their life. They lack so much confidence. They don't know what direction they need to go and they need help. They don't know how to, get to from A to B. And for me, being able to help them and transform their life, being able to teach them how to feel their body, train well, feel confident, show up, all that stuff, that for me is the best thing ever. So whether or not I do it on my own or do it as an employee, for me, that's what is the most fulfilling. I think the only difference with being an employee is that I don't have to, I'm allowed to shut my laptop and I don't have to worry about it after I clock off sort of thing, even though I do because like I'm just human, but I have that ability now to be able to switch off. And that's why I think I can show up even more I can show up even more for Jess and in life in general, I guess. Yeah.
And when you came into her business, was it hard to kind of let go of like that boss kind of, I know that this works kind of mentality?
Surprisingly, no.
Yeah.
Because Jess and I actually are so similar, the way that we talk, the way that we coach, like our methods, I guess, what we preach and all that, like we're so similar in that way. So it's been so easy to transition from the coaching aspect of things, from me doing it myself to now being an employee and doing it, under someone else.
Yeah. And did you reach out to Jess or did she reach out to you?
No. So I competed in a bodybuilding competition in 2024. My coach, Jason, is really good friends with Jess and is also her coach as well. And I had been really open and transparent with him at the start of 2025, just saying, look, like I'm really struggling. I don't really know what I want to do with myself. Like I'd formed again a really incredible relationship with Jason. And he was like, well, I think Jess is looking for someone to, come in and help her with like a few admin-y things. If you're keen and you want a couple of extra hours. And that's how we sort of met. And then, that's how it started. So I started doing some contracting stuff for Jess when I was working in corporate. And then it got to the point where I was working ridiculous amount of hours corporate plus also working for Jess. And Jess eventually was like, I've got enough work that I need you to come and join me full time. So if you're keen, let's do it.
How good.
Yeah, it was honestly like the perfect, I guess, transition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going from full-time corporate into full-time, I'm guessing it's like a very flexible kind of
Oh, so flexible.
role.
Yeah.
Like corporate's kind of like a prison.
No, seriously, I felt trapped.
What were you doing? Like
I was doing recruitment.
Yeah.
So one of my best friends had said, hey, we're actually looking for another consultant. And she obviously knew what was going on in my life at the time. And she was like, do you want to, just try it out? Like, you're a people person, you can chat. Like, that's all you really need. Like, they'll train you up on the sales stuff. Like, don't stress about it. And I was like, okay, let's do it then. And ended up getting it. And it was amazing. And the work culture there was great. But again, it's that feeling of being trapped. I want to be able to wake up at 6 a.m., start work, and be able to, take the middle of the day off or take my afternoon off and not have to stress about it. Go get my nails done when I want to.
Do you think this is the ideal lifestyle that you had in mind when you first wanted to become a coach, but then you obviously fell into owning the business, but then it's like come full circle to be like, oh, I didn't have to own a business. I just did work for somebody else.
Yeah.
And I get the lifestyle and I get to be a coach.
Yes, that is exactly it. It was exactly it. But it all sort of worked out as much, you go through those ups and downs, have your own challenges, but it's all worked out in the best way possible. So, yeah.
that's so good. And you've been with Jess now for a year as a full-time.
I started with her full-time in September.
Yeah.
So I started in corporate last year in, I think it was June, worked till September there. Started with Jess full-time in September. So it's been like 4 months now. But I've been working for Jess since June when I started like contracting stuff. So, yeah.
So having that corporate job, I'm guessing you have a lot of corporate clients, girlies that go to work and...
just like we have such a good balance, I think. We've got a lot of uni students. We've got quite a few mums, definitely a lot of corporate girls too. We've got a really good balance between them. So it's really cool. We don't just have like one very niche clientele. Yeah.
Did it give you more insight on how hard it is to actually fit things into your day?
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Yeah.
Like I actually give so much credit to the corporate girlies out there. I really do. I used to think like, come on, you've got the time. Just get up earlier. Like, no, it's actually draining because you're commuting. Like, especially if you're getting on public transport, like it's tiring.
What did your day look like? Like time stamped? Like
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I was up at 3:45. I would get to the gym by about 4:15.
Yeah.
Train from 4:15 till about 5:15, 5:30. Then I would do a minimum of like 30 minutes of steps. If I could squeeze in a little bit more, I would, or it would be like cardio if I had that programmed. Then I was racing home because I'm not showering in a gym. Like I just can't bring myself to do that. So I would then I would go home. So that would take out another 15 minutes of my day. I could have done this more strategically, So then I'd be home by like 6:45-ish. I would give myself like 20 minutes to get ready. I was like, you need to be in and out as soon as possible. And then I would walk to the train station, which would take me about 15 minutes, get on the train. It was probably like 25, 30 minutes, and then walk to the office, which is about 10 minutes. And I'd get in to the office at like 8:05-ish. And then work from 8 till 5. If I had stuff for Jess to do, I would do that on my lunch break. I had an hour lunch break, so I'd be doing that. I would come home, and then usually I would have like 2 to 3 hours of work a day to do for Jess. So I would come home. I'm usually getting home at like 5:45, do my work whilst I'm like eating my dinner. And then at that point, I decided it would be a really good idea to start these like daily vlogs on Instagram. So I was editing those until like 10 p.m. at night. And then I would just like fall asleep and wake up in the same position. No, it was so full on, and no wonder I got so burnt out. And when Jess sort of asked me to come full time, it was like at that point where I was like, okay, I have to choose.
Something has to give.
Yeah, because it got to the point where I was like, would I rather sacrifice going to the gym or getting an extra like 45 minutes of sleep to then just go on a walk. And it was like I started doing that, and then I realized like I feel like shit because I'm not doing the things that I love doing. And as much as, yes, I'm being challenged in my career right now, I also want to be challenged with my fitness goals, and I felt like I just couldn't juggle the two of them. So yes, all in all, I give credit to the corporate girlies.
That's a grind.
Yeah, it was like that for 3 months, and then that's where I was like, okay, I can't do this forever. You've got to decide.
And it's like no wonder why fitness and health is the first to drop off for corporate girlies.
Yeah, 100%. I totally understand it. And that's why I feel like having been able to work and experience that, it makes it so much easier to guide people through that, being able to, you know, adjust expectations and all that sort of stuff so that they can really navigate that without, you know, completely putting their health, their lifestyle or fitness goals like on the back burner.
Instead of someone who's like just done coaching, or they started out as a PT straight out of school and they don't have the like level of like going through it themselves. Like they're just like, just go, like just do it.
Just
like,
do it. Just wake up and jump out of bed and like
needs
you'll be
to be
sweet.
a priority, or you're not prioritizing it. It's like, I just want some sleep.
Yeah. It's like I actually got 4 hours of sleep for the last 7 days. I actually can't wake up. Like I can't.
Yeah.
So
I worked in corporate in Sydney. Traumatizing worst time of my life.
Gosh.
And there was this chick who commuted an hour in each way. And like I was commuting in an hour and a half each way, but I wasn't training because stuff that. In the lunch break, she would rush to the gym, get her weight session done, get her steps done, come back, and then walk around the office heaps to get steps. And that was her routine.
Wow.
I was like,
people
I was
also
doing a
should do
similar thing,
that.
but training. But I was doing a similar thing to you, but wasn't working in my lunch breaks and after. But mine was like a good hour on the train to get to Brisbane from North Brisbane.
And corporate's kind of like the golden handcuffs too. Like they pay you a lot of money for the torture of doing it.
Except I was in dental, so I wasn't making that much money.
And competing. So you did your FMD show.
I did,
Are
yeah.
you going to do another one?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't know. I love the sport and I loved my prep. I had an absolutely amazing experience, but it took a toll on my health. Like I was losing hair like crazy. My hormones were all over the place. I had a great post-show experience. Like I didn't have any, you know, I didn't have the typical like binges and things like that a lot of people go through. I had a great post-show experience. But for me, it took such a toll on my health. And I think that along with the transition into corporate and so many changes, my body was like, oh my God.
Did you do your prep at the same time?
No.
Okay.
No. Oh my gosh, I could not do that. No way. No, I competed end of 2024.
Oh, right.
So it was about 6 months after that I started working corporate. But during those 6 months post-show, like your hormones are still like all over the place. The stress that you've put your body under, you don't realize the effects you have probably until like 6, even 12 months later. And I'm still working through that now to be able to get my body in a place that I'm like, okay, we're happy, we're healthy. Let's just stay here.
Part of like not wanting to do it again, like I found this with myself. It's like, I just don't want to see myself in that way anymore, that you're always comparing it to like how you looked in that stage of life. Like obviously that's not a maintainable physique.
Yeah.
But once you see yourself that way, it's really hard not to see yourself that way again.
I totally agree. Like I always find myself going through my Instagram or my camera roll to like look at photos and I'm like, oh my gosh, like it was so lean. Like, you know, you can do it again. And then I think I was actually miserable. Like I loved my prep and I loved the mental strength and the mental grit that you build with prep and like the discipline of it. Like I love that. But at the same time, you can be disciplined like that in other areas of your life, or you can be just as disciplined as you were in a prep, but with
Healthily.
but with your health and your fitness goals. Like you don't have to do a prep to build that mental strength. You can do so many other things. And so for me, as much as you look back and you're like, oh, I wish I was like I think about my mental state. I think about every day, every single time I walk past the mirror, I'd be checking myself out and like, am I lean enough? And like, it's so taxing on your brain and so taxing on your body. It's like, is it worth it?
Yeah, like
I don't
is
know.
challenging yourself in that way worth the body dysmorphia that you get after it?
Seriously. And some people, they love it. And
Yeah.
I love that for them. Like I've made so many friends through competing, and most of them are still all competing now. Like, and I love that for them, but I don't know if that's for me.
Yeah.
Maybe in like 10 years time, who knows?
Yeah.
But for now, I'm okay to park that. Yeah.
What's your current focus at the moment with your health and fitness?
My hormones.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm working with a naturopath, which has been really interesting. And definitely not confronting, but slightly, because I'm like, okay, I really wasn't like, yes, I'm very aware and in tune with my body, and I understand nutrition, macros, calories, all those things. I teach clients that all the time. But for me, I was like, I wasn't actually doing the thing that my body really needed, which was just supporting my hormones, because they're still, I don't even know what they're doing. So I am working with a naturopath, and it's actually been one of the most amazing things I've done. It's taught me so much about food, even more that I didn't already know, I guess, and foods that sit well with my body and make me feel my best. Like I ate a very clean diet prior to starting with my naturopath, but it was clean in the bodybuilding sense of like, you know, chicken and rice and broccoli, or like my fats were just too low. Like I needed to bring my fats up and switch out, you know, my carbohydrate sources to be a little bit more sustainable, a bit more filling, and just support me and my hormones better, rather than just being like gym bro style.
Yeah. The increase in fats would have sent you spiraling.
Oh, absolutely. Like I was someone who, I think just from the bodybuilding background, just having those lower fats. And so for me, I've increased my fats by like almost 40 grams a day, which feels crazy, but we're just letting it
Loving it.
work.
Yeah.
And
I feel like the gym bro lifestyle and like the classic bodybuilding world is like you prioritize carbs more, because carbs are what give you room and volume and space to fill your belly so you feel full. So like fats are like demonized. Like I have this conversation with my brother-in-law all the time. He's like, oh, high fats. And I'm like, high fats is not a bad thing.
yeah, actually, I feel so much better with higher fats.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel my I don't feel like I'm holding so much volume in my stomach.
And also like women need fat.
it. Yeah.
And I
you
feel
hear
like
all the time.
the bodybuilding world is all based off like men doing bodybuilding. They don't need the fats like as much. So like women bodybuilding, you still need fats. Otherwise your hormones are cooked. Your hair falls out. Like
No, actually the hair falling out is crazy.
all my hair broke off after my second show.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I would wash my hair in clumps of hair. No, I genuinely thought I had alopecia at one point. I was like, no, I'm not well. I'm not well.
Oh my
Did you ever
God,
have a
so
moment
scary.
where you wanted to get out of prep due to that? Like,
Being in prep, no, because I was actually fine during prep. It was all after prep where I started noticing all these things. Like, yes, most girls lose their cycle during prep, and I knew that coming into it I would, because I've always had a pretty fucked cycle anyway. But yeah, coming out of prep, I wasn't prepared for those sort of health issues, I guess, with like my hair falling out, and my skin was amazing. So you would I was thinking, oh my gosh, my hormones must be fine. Like I'm not getting like any acne or like things that I've had in the past when my hormones weren't in a good position. So like I'm fine. And then my hair started falling out. And I was like, I'm not okay.
so you're still with Jason now?
No, I left Jason, and when I was like, okay, I'm really going to take my my hormone health seriously, I was like, Jace, I'm going to give it a break. Him and I still chat, like we still have really good banter, and in the future, I think I would easily go back to Jason. Like I'm always chatting to Jess about Jason and that sort of stuff. He's a great coach, and I love his programming, and he's awesome.
He's definitely got his little crew and no one leaves him, hey?
Oh, yeah. He's got his crew, and the community he's built is amazing.
I've only heard positive things about it. So.
Yeah, it's awesome. Like the elite family, like where like the gym he owns and things like that. It's an amazing community. Everyone's super supportive, and like he's an amazing coach. He's really good to have for a prep. definitely.
Are you with a coach for your hormones or?
I'm working with a naturopath. So I'm working with my naturopath. I have a friend who's doing like my nutrition and programming just so I can stay accountable to someone as well, because for me, what I've also learned through this whole journey of going corporate, I need to be accountable to someone, or I'll allow things to slide that don't need to slide.
Yeah.
I don't need to get Yochi 3 times a week, even though it's 5 minutes down the road. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, that's so hard with it being so close. Oh,
It's funny how slippery it gets though. Hey, you're like twice a week.
Yeah. Who cares?
it could be worse. It could be doing crack. The way you
justify it.
things to
Yeah.
yourself. I'm the same. Like, and it's such a big thing in the coaching where like coaches need coaches. And it's like, I'm out here making these decisions for all of these people every single week. Somebody else make my decisions for me.
Exactly.
And yeah, I'm the same. I need to have a coach. Otherwise you just go, oh, a little bit extra is not too bad. And it's like no one's watching.
Yeah, exactly.
And so you're like, I can just get away with anything. And then it's like, that's not what you want
Exactly.
to do.
And also for me, from like a hormone sense, knowing that I need to keep my fats higher and do things slightly differently right now to what I'm used to or accustomed to, having that accountability is really, really good as well, because she can call me out and be like, girl, what's going on? And I'm like, okay, sorry.
Do you go to the Berlin Yochi?
Yes, I do.
Why haven't I ever seen you there?
I don't know. I'm there quite frequently.
You know what gets me on that street? That sushi place. Have you been there?
No. The one that's like right there,
Yes.
right next to it.
No, it's
Oh.
like down the road next to the theatre. It's like a sushi train.
Yes, I know the one you're talking about.
That is our kryptonite.
Okay, I
Like
need to
we
try
can
it.
bypass Yochi, but we can't bypass that place.
I actually tried. Do you like Thai food?
Yes.
The Thai
On the
it's called that?
corner?
Yes.
Yes.
Was it Thai Legend or something? Amazing.
Yeah.
Like actually amazing.
And
I had it on the weekend.
The Indian down there. Chef's
I
kiss.
haven't had the Indian.
Beautiful.
I need to try it. Okay.
Beautiful.
There's just some Balimba recommendations for
Yes. Any locals out there?
That's so funny.
I don't you find it so funny that you can live so close to someone but never see them
Yes.
ever.
Yeah.
We probably live like a street away.
Yeah, probably. Definitely. We probably cross paths all the time.
Are you at Total Fusion?
No, I'm at Fitness Cartel in Tingalpa.
That's the new one, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah, is it good?
I'm a fitness cartel girly now.
Yeah, I do like it. I've never been like a huge fan of like techno gym equipment, so you just make do with, what they've
Some of
got.
it's a bit funky.
Yeah, seated leg curl. Don't really know what's going on there.
They're just a bit different. Like the setup of the pads and things like
It's just weird.
I think techno gym is very like built for boys.
Oh,
Like I think it just is different for women, like our female lengths and like I don't know. Yeah, the one has
Yeah,
like
it's all
the,
for tall people.
Yes,
It's all for tall people.
for tall people, and so like you got to like squeeze yourself into it and like adjust everything. And there's some machines that like even my partner who'll be like, "Oh, that lying leg curl is free," and I'm like, "No, I refuse. I
Yeah,
won't use that
I
lying
don't
leg curl.
like that
I only
one."
use that one." And he's like, "It's the same." I'm like, "It's not the same."
Oh,
I had no idea that people are brand specific.
Yeah, they can be.
Yeah.
They will literally be like, I don't go there. They have this brand of equipment. And most gyms.
Well, I've got a friend who was at techno, not going. I'm like, okay.
yeah. And they'll be like, I'll go to Worlds because they have like, I can't
Hammer strength.
Yep. Yep.
I don't pay attention.
Hey,
Yeah.
well, every day's a school day.
When all I know is at all I know is
I've never had every day's a school day. No. All I've had is like, you learn something new every day.
Yeah, every
But I
day's a
haven't
school
had
day.
every day's a school day.
that's gonna be your new favorite saying.
Yeah, probably. I really like
Can't
that.
wait.
Have you got any plans this year to like level up with your role with Jess, or like have you got like the curious entrepreneur side hustle kind of spirit
No
too?
entrepreneurial
Yeah.
side hustle vibes. Definitely just leveling up with Jess. She's amazing. Like she really wants to see me succeed as well, which is what I love so much. Like we have our, regular sort of catch ups. What are you loving? Is there anything you want to change? Like where do you see yourself headed? Do you want more responsibilities? Is there stuff you're not wanting to work on right now and things like that? And for me, that's the biggest thing. So we've got a couple more people coming on board hopefully over the next couple of months to be able to, push and grow things a little bit more. And I guess, stepping up my responsibilities, being able to mentor, younger coaches and all that sort of stuff for me is where I want to take things and be able to, do more community events and really grow Hera because it's like almost doubled in size over the last, I would say like 5 months, which is amazing. So yeah, the goal is to just keep growing on that side of things.
Do you see yourself going down like more of the like a blood work, hormone health kind of direction now that you've learned so much about it yourself?
I do love that side of stuff. And I've even spoken to Jess about it as well. Like, would you be keen on me doing my like blood work course? Because she's done her blood work course, which is awesome.
Cool.
So I think that'd be really cool because it gives us an extra edge within the industry as well to be able to help women who, you know, suffer with any like hormone things that are going on, or maybe just don't understand what's really going on in their body. Or I think that's really cool.
Really smart decision because wellness is exploding at the moment. Like that side of things.
Yeah.
It's good. Progression in a role is so important. Hey, like knowing that you don't just get stuck in a role would be really good. I can see you like being a bit of a social media marketing face though.
Yeah, I don't really know.
Yeah.
Like, I love my personal social media so much, and I go through like different ways with it. Like, I've been very, very fortunate to work with Velocity, and that for me that's like grown so much. I never ever knew you could make money really from like affiliates. Like, I knew you could, but I didn't really know, especially with a smaller audience. So for me, I'm like working with brands that I really love. I love doing that on my personal social media. I love being able to help like Jess with planning out what she wants to be posting on her page or on the hero page and stuff like that. I love that so much. I don't know if marketing's like my thing. I don't know.
Is it something that you think you like doing as a fun little side hobby, but you don't ever want it to turn into a job?
If I had the pressure of that on my shoulders, I'd be like, I can't. I don't think I couldn't step into like that creative mind. I feel
if it's like forced upon you.
Yeah, exactly. So now it's like, we have like so many, like we have a whole Google sheet that's just like full of content we want, and I'll like jump in there and I'll just like, whenever I think of something, like just write it down. And so we've always got stuff. So I feel like I'm always in that creative sort of flow. Whereas if it was like if that was my only, not my only job, but if like that was my thing, I feel like I'd be like, no, I can't do it.
Yeah. I think a lot of people get stuck in that they're like, I love doing this, I'm going to do it for work, and then you start to hate what you're doing because you have to do it for income.
Exactly. Yeah.
Where, like, if you just keep it as like a fun little thing that you enjoy doing, you never start to hate it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's also with coaching. It's like your social media that's how you, most of the time, that's how you get clients or it's referrals, right? So for me, it was just like, when social media then became like my job, I was just like, it takes the fun out of it. And right now I love my social media. I can post what I want, when I want. It doesn't have to be specific to fitness content. I don't think I've posted fitness style content in like 3 months. It's been literally fit checks of me and Velocity. Like, that's all I post. But like, it's got me this far, so I might as well just keep going.
Velocity's exploded, hey.
I love them.
I love following Millie online.
Millie is
her
amazing.
TikTok, yeah.
Oh my god.
Do you get direct access to her as one of the affiliates?
So we have like our athlete group chat. So we've got like exclusive athletes, and then I think I'm assuming they would have another one with, their other athletes who have partnered with like other brands and things like that. But our like exclusive group chat is pretty fun. We get insight into like the new drops that are coming. Millie will jump on calls with us once a month usually to like run through what's happening, what's coming, what we can expect, expectations as well, like with posting and stuff. Obviously, that comes with a bit of pressure to make sure that you're posting and keeping up with, your, what's the word? Like
requirements.
Yeah, your requirements. Yeah. So, but we chat over social media sometimes. She's a very busy gal though. So
yeah, I honestly watch one of her vlogs on my girlfriend. Like, you do not rest. Have you looked at her stuff? I love accents. So like as soon as I heard her voice, I was
British
like,
accent.
Yeah.
Hooked. Love it.
British?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know where in Britain.
How long ago did she move over here?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I have no clue.
Love her.
Yeah.
Go watch
she's
her.
amazing. No. Velocity.
Do you think you'll try and branch out to like being affiliated with any other, like, I know obviously if you're like an exclusive athlete, it wouldn't be like apparel, but like, do you have any thoughts about like growing that side of your socials?
I would love to. My goal this year is definitely to treat my social media more like a business, not like a business, but more like one. So it still feels fun and enjoyable, but also to be able to leverage off of it, because I've been able to see what I can do with Velocity. I'm like, I might as well do more. I don't know if I want to step into like the UGC side of things. I know that that's been a pretty big thing that sort of popped off over the last like 12 months. I don't know if I'm ready for that right now, and I don't know if I want to do that. But yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Like, why
The amount
not?
of money you can make on social media is actually insane.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
it is pretty crazy. I think as well, it's just knowing your audience. Like,
Yeah.
I've been on social media since I was like 14 years old, but I haven't really known my audience properly until probably like middle of last year when I started working corporate, and I was like, okay, this has popped off. Cool. Okay. And then it was just like, I don't know, just commenting on other people's posts, like be interactive. Don't just like post and ghost. I guess I hear that a lot. I post and ghost sometimes, but
I definitely post a ghost.
it's necessary.
I'm like, everyone's going to judge me.
Because it's necessary.
If you don't ghost, you end up deleting. You end up posting deleting.
I like overthink it. I'm like, oh my God, everyone's judging me.
You overthink it.
Like when I did post tonight, I'm going to be like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did have a question and now it's gone.
It's okay.
It was actually no. If a lot of, as I said prior, a lot of coaches in the industry are opting to not run their own businesses and working for other coaches. Do you have any like tips and tricks for these coaches to access other people's businesses? Like, is there anything that you feel you did really well?
I would just say reach out. Like for me, I'm someone who cares? Like just send a message. If it's like, even if you're, I don't know, you want to work with a brand, like just send a message to them. Let them know you're there, because that's what I did with Velocity. I was like, hey, love you guys. When can I become an athlete? And then that's how that happened. But if you're a coach who's not sure on if you want to work for yourself, or maybe you're only just starting out and you're trying to build up that face-to-face space or build your online presence a little bit more, but you want to gain a little bit more experience and work for someone else, just message. Like for me, that's the biggest thing. Just if someone knows you're there, chances are they're going to remember you when they need you. If they don't need you now, they're going to remember you in a couple of months' time. They go, oh, actually, that person messaged me on Instagram. Actually, let me reach out and see what's going on with them now. Like, I feel like that goes such a long way.
Yeah. I love that. Absolutely. We live on a rock.
Yeah.
No, seriously.
We literally live
nothing's
on a rock.
real.
In a universe we know nothing about.
Yeah. I feel like it could be something that like, I feel like it needs to feel less embarrassing maybe, because, you know, if you're like a coach and you've got your own business and you're like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like it would almost feel like, oh, it's embarrassing to like reach out to another coach and be like, hey, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, would you have a subcontractor or whatever it is? But I feel like since it is becoming more common that like people are like, I actually don't want to own a business. Did you ever feel that like, oh, this is embarrassing that like I did this and now I'm not?
At one point I did feel like that. Like when I first started working corporate, I was like, I don't want to tell people I've gone corporate. Like I don't want to be asked the question of like, oh, what happened to your coaching business? Like I don't want to deal with that. So I think for a while I avoided posting it on social media, and then I got to a point where I was like, yeah, I live on a fucking rock. Like just post it.
Only people that are going to judge you are people less than you. Like
exactly.
Like when I found out, I was like, yeah, business is hard.
Yeah.
You do you, girlfriend. Like there's no right or wrong answer to it.
I feel like other business owners, like you coming to them to say like, hey, I don't think I want to run my own business. They'll be like, yeah, neither do I. But like, I'm in it now.
Exactly. Exactly.
Come on board.
But it's so true, because like we have a lot of coaches reach out to us and they're like, hey, like, do you want me to do recipes for you, or, you know, do you have any jobs kind of thing? And immediately when another coach asks me like, do you know anyone looking for a job? I can automatically connect them straight away, even if I've got nothing for them. So it's such a true thing, because like the amount of people that message me in my personal account like, hey, do you know of anyone hiring? I was like, yeah, I actually do.
Yeah, I know a lot.
Let me like give you all their names. And one of my clients actually took on a girl that I recommended, and their relationship is just like incredible. Like she was like, I feel like I've met like the person. And wouldn't ever have happened if that nutritionist messaged me and said, do you know anyone looking to hire?
Exactly. I feel like, and it goes back to that saying, if you don't ask, the answer's always no. If you're sitting there and you're thinking, God, I really don't want to run this business, and you want to work for someone else, if you don't ask someone and you don't reach out and you don't form connections with people or just let others know you're there, you're going to be stuck in the same position in 3, 6, 12 months time, or if not in a worse off position. So
otherwise you're just sitting there thinking like, well, what else could I do? And it's like, well, if you start having conversations with people, you'll find out what else you could do as a possibility. Otherwise you're just sitting there twiddling your thumbs going
exactly. And I think so many people as well, they get stuck in like the good side that does come, not the good side, but the, I guess, quote unquote, the easier side of owning your own business, where there is sometimes a little bit of extra flexibility, or, you know, you're able to write some things off tax because, you know, you own your own business, or you're a sole trader and all that sort of stuff. Like those things, those are benefits of owning your own business. But working for someone else is sometimes mentally a way better decision for you.
Every privilege is a sacrifice. And it's like, yes, absolutely, business owners have that, but the sacrifice they make is the mental load that they carry 24/7. Like the raging anxiety that never goes away.
Yeah. Gosh, it's tough.
So where in your life are you currently making moves?
Oh my gosh. I would say definitely business wise, like with Jess. We literally had a meeting like this week and I was like, spat out all these ideas. She's like, yep, let's make it happen. So definitely business wise, I guess career wise. That's probably it.
And that's great.
Yeah, I think career wise, like that for me over the last 12 months have been, that was my thing. Like I wanted to feel, I guess, really secure in my career and what I've chosen to do, whether that was going to end up being in recruitment if I made that decision, or if it was, you know, what it is now, starting with Jess. So for me, business.
Yeah, solidifying where you're heading.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And sometimes the best kind of moves to make is just simple moves. Like you don't have to be doing extravagant things all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
And focusing in on one thing and making sure that that's going well before you start trying to do like a million different things.
Yeah. So business.
You seem so much happier.
Oh, thank you.
I feel like we had a call like maybe a year ago.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. When? Yeah, probably about a year ago or so. Yeah.
Such a different person.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yay. Thank God. Seriously. Oh my gosh. No, yeah, I do feel lighter. I feel like for me, the stress of owning my own business was just not it.
Just put it in the basket and bring it back out if you want later.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming on the podcast today.
Thank you so much for having me. This is so fun.
Where can people find you?
My Instagram is Kayla with 2 Y's, Russell, RUSSELL. And that's it.
And Hera?
Oh, yeah, and Hera. Yeah, definitely. Got to plug Hera. Sorry, Jess. _ Hera Collective on Instagram.
And that's HERA.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes, as in her era, like next era.
I love that.
Yeah, I don't think anyone even knows what it is. It was a really subtle, just like
Hera. And it's like, no, Hera, Hera.
Huge fan. That's a good name.
Love it.
Yeah. Perfect. Amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
And thank you to everybody listening. We will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.